Hey everybody, thanks for listening to Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Auto Flosser.
The easy solution to a complex problem. I think I just made it more complex than it needed to be. Dexterity issues, access, you can't see what's going on. Auto Flosser, and go auto floss yourself. Get that tip right underneath the edge of the bridge. Zippity zap underneath the ortho brackets. I'm doing a lot of hand talking here. And
you're voguing, actually.
Totally,
yes.
Right? There you go.
Give it to your patients. Put it in their hands. Show them how to use it. Become an ambassador.
And the bottom line is, we got to keep our patients flossing and looking good and staying healthy, and makes our hygiene jobs easier, makes maintenance a breeze.
Yes.
Everybody wins. There's really no downside, except the 5 minutes it's going to take you to look at the video. So check out the link in the description. Guys, thank you so much. And go auto floss yourself.
Go auto floss yourselves.
Boom.
Brown chicken, brown cow. I feel like I say that every time.
Check. Yeah, it's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that one uncle that says the same joke every time he sees you.
Or the dentist.
And it's never been funny.
Says the same joke.
Yeah.
I left my OYF mug in the car.
Oh. I left mine downstairs clean on the counter with no coffee in it.
I'm sporting Camp. Can you see that? Camp Merkley?
Yeah, no, what is that? I see it. I don't know what it is.
That's my bestie. She was in my wedding and stuff. I work for her. She's a pediatric dentist.
Okay.
Da best. She is da best.
What's
All right. So episode Patricia Merkley.
Oh, that's
she
her
da
name.
best. That's her name. Camp Merkley Kids Dental. Yes.
Oh.
I got the shirt on because I worked yesterday and I slept in the shirt, but don't tell anybody.
You just did.
Damn it. Now 7 people know. Just kidding. Episode 154.
Yes.
Is this correct? We've got a big day coming up, a big milestone coming up.
Oh, what an anniversary?
Why? Well, don't say it like that. That's weird.
Did you get your hair done?
Birthday. How about birthday?
Yeah.
OYF is turning 4.
Dude.
I know, right? It's been a long
crazy.
road. Long, hard road.
Delicious, fresh, sparkling, purified in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
You know it came.
Water.
You know it came from the tap. Don't even go there.
I gotta be honest with you. I've never had. I probably have. We've all drank out of a hose or something, but that water tastes like it came from a hose. Honestly, bro,
that's
I just had
the thing.
Ready?
Yeah.
We can market our own brand of water, right?
Okay.
And we call it hose water. Hose water, right? But we spell it HOES.
HOE''S.
Bro, and it's niche. It's niche.
Yeah, because,
it's for the
hose
super confident, sexually irresponsible people, but
That's like taking 8x10 photo to Dental Festival and telling people that we'll sign autographs. And they're like, who are you? We invented hose water. Yeah, it's our water.
Yeah.
Because we some hose.
Cheers. Dude, that's hilarious. I can see it now, and it makes me laugh.
I think we should make some labels and put it over some bottled water. Oh,
my buddy, I'm gonna ask him tonight. I'm working with him tonight. My buddy Joe Byers. I've talked to you about him before. And,
yes.
Beautiful young man. He's one of the funniest guys I know, and super cool guy.
Yes.
And so he's got his own water, and he has the Hot Breath podcast I told you about.
Right.
Which,
yes.
Again, that sounds like dental related.
Totally. Halitosis.
and it's not, but it's it probably It probably could be. And again, he's very, very funny. And but he has his own hot breath water, and it's a picture. It's a caricature of him, and it says hot breath on it. And so he's got his own branded water. So I'm gonna ask him where did you get that done, man? Because dude, I think if we had our own and we were drinking hose water, dude. That's so stupid, but
I think it's funny though. You know, people that buy smart water, you're paying $4 for something you get out of your tap. How is that smart?
This is just the opposite, you know. And
now
they sell something called alkaline water.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's in that. What's in that?
Water from the tap.
And with a little extra alkaline in it? I mean, what do they add to it?
Yeah, because water by itself, so bottled water, and here's your little dental moment. Different bottled waters have different pH levels. I've seen them as low as 5.5, so slightly acidic, and then I've seen them as high as, I think, 8. If you look up, I think it's called Glacier water, I think it's around the 7 mark, and that's where you want to be, people. So
I just looked it up.
Check your water
pH of bottled water, right? Between 6.5 and 8.5. What the hell is that?
There you go.
Am I crazy, or should it be just dead on 7?
Yeah.
We're scientists too. I mean, we're social scientists. You know, doctors of graphology. But best pH,
is that a thing? Is that a social scientist?
It sounds like it's a real thing.
I feel like if it's not, we are definitely that. We study anecdotal evidence. That is an oxymoron, because if you study anecdotal evidence, if you study it long enough, then it's actually like researched evidence. So, but anyway, there's your
it is. It's totally a thing. It's a social scientists study all aspects of society, from past events and achievements to human behavior and relationships amongst groups.
We are social scientists.
There you go.
Damn. And doctors. Like doctors of laughter, you know.
What don't we do, bro?
I know. You know? We are jacks of all trades.
We just invented a whole new brand that's probably going to take us to the moon. You know?
We should do something that, like, when you recycle the bottle, we give like 1 cent to getting prostitutes off the street or something. Like rehab centers. What do you think? Is that our cause now? Is that?
You know, I didn't think it was gonna be.
But I feel like, I mean, it's a worthy cause.
If we're gonna use the name,
let's do this. We will be a very niche, helpful service where like 20% of the proceeds of hose water goes to the streetwalkers who have their own business and they want to get out of that lifestyle. So they're not victims. They have their own business. They're
independent.
You know, the OnlyFans types that are making bank, but they feel like they want to do something else with their lives
and stay properly hydrated while they're doing their thing. You know,
if they have all this money, why? We're not going to help them with 30
No, we're not helping
anybody.
Something. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go back to the drawing board where we just make all the money.
There we go. Yeah, we'll give it to whoever we want, you know?
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I went to... I'm going to just hop right in.
Just hot.
Thursday
just
night,
go.
I invited my buddy Chris Williams. We both love
Chris. I love Chris.
And,
what's his podcast? Dental-ish podcast.
Yes, him, Martel, a couple other people, and I gotta apologize, and I haven't listened to it, and I feel kind of like a jerk.
I listened to one, but how many have they listened to of ours?
Touche.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When you're in the game, when you're in the podcasting game, a lot of time and effort goes into just, doing your day thing, whatever that may be, and producing, editing, recording, and all that. And no offense,
or your night thing if you hose water.
Yeah, no,
I mean, if that's your thing at night, but
or you could be,
work full time.
You could drink hose water during the day too. You know what I mean?
That's
true. You're out strutting, through the park shirtless for dudes. It's been a hot day. Bam.
Or dudettes. You never know. Maybe this is the gigolo side. Don't be offensive now.
Break you out of
six-pack of hose.
A six-pack of hose water.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. Hey, Carlos, what are you drinking? Oh, I just went down to Mary's Market and got a 6-pack of hose. Gotta stay hydrated.
Oh, you running down to the 7-Eleven? Can you bring me some hose?
Bring me a hoe.
There you go, you thirsty bastard. Drink up,
You gotta stay healthy, hose.
I'm doing it, even if it's just a joke. I'm getting some hose water. I think you should. Water.
I think start it as a joke, but if we get rich, we get rich. I mean, that's what we did with the podcast. If people listen. Yeah. Hose water. We'll just drink it ourselves.
Oh, so stupid.
I'm in though. I'm in.
It can't. And it tastes authentically. That's the thing. It tastes like hose water. Like it just came. You know what?
Our well is done now. We can get water out of it. We'll just fill it up there. Boom.
Boom.
Sandy's hose water. Sandy hose. I don't know. The look on your face, I can only see where this is going.
Well, I'm just saying, you gotta say like hose from the Ozarks or something like that. You know what I mean? Or straight from the Ozark Mountains. Wait a minute. I don't know.
Have you seen the Ozarks series? They do not want hose water from Ozarks.
I know, because it's but that's the joke. I mean, and people be like, is it really from the Ozarks? From that dusty lake?
We'll have to put a little disclaimer at the bottom. This is not from any of these places.
No, this is just
sorry. Just drink it.
Yeah, it's just drink. Just buy it and drink it, or at least just have one on the shelf. I went down to the AIH conference.
Yes.
Thursday night.
Yes.
With Chris.
Yes.
And the event was going to be from 7:30 to 9. There were supposed to be some awards, some music, like a live music performance, and then I was going to close out the show. That was the plan.
Nice. Okay, got it.
Get there around 6:30. Chris's GPS took him across town somewhere, but he's on his way.
Yeah.
I get there. People are. It's in the what's the word I'm looking for? Not conference room, but the show floor. What's that called? It was on the exhibit floor.
Oh, the grand ballroom. Oh, exhibit floor. Okay, got it.
Right. So I go in. I meet the lady, Bobby, who I was supposed to meet, and she shows me where the stage is, and it looks like all set up. There's a PA system. It's ready to go. It's ready to go for stand up.
All right.
The music guy, Oscar, is there, and he's setting up, and he's a slender guy. He was an herbalist. And I gotta be honest with you, that sounds like alchemy to me. I'm not really sure what that means, or if it means what I think it means. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. He looks like he could have gone either way. You know what I mean?
I think he'd be bigger if he grew weed, because that makes you want to eat. I mean, I've heard.
Yeah. No. Well, he was a slender guy, and I'm not saying he did or didn't. And the point is that's just me being silly, but. You tell me I'm an herbalist, and you tell that to a comedian, I'm gonna assume that you mean the sticky icky. You know what I mean? And so anyway, so he's setting up, doing mic check or whatever, and then his two other people aren't there yet, right? So 7:30 is approaching quick. All right, so I'm hanging out. I'm talking to these two ladies off to the side, and they're like, and I just kind of walked into this conversation, and they're like, I heard there's gonna be a comedian, right? And I'm like,
oh,
right? I go, yeah.
Oh, what?
And then she's like, I saw a comic not too long ago, or somebody was trying to do some stand up on a Zoom thing, and it just didn't come across well. And I'm like, oh man.
It wasn't you, was it?
And then no. And then,
okay, got it.
And I
okay.
go, oh, okay, good. I go, what do he look like? She's like, he's an older guy. And I was like, all right, good. Because I'm the comic tonight. And she's like, well, I love stand-up. And, so.
You didn't see backpedaling as fast as that in a long time, huh?
Oh, they were so nice after that, And, but we were joking around. And we just clowning around before the event,
Yeah. Yeah.
People were leaving because they wanted to get some food. So it was just a timing issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was a very small audience. So one of the ladies was trying to talk to her people, whatever. And she was like, I think she's the upcoming president of AYASH. I didn't catch her name.
Okay.
Right. She's just on the mic. And so she's warming them up, telling some jokes or whatever.
Okay.
So I grabbed the mic and she's like, where's the professional? I'm like, I'm right here. So I start off, right? And the band shows up. It's 3 people, and they were kind of like an acoustic kind of band, like a keyboard, a guitar, and the guy was singing. And they're tuning their instruments while I was in the middle of the guinea pig story, right? That someone asked me to say. They wanted to hear the guinea pig story, and I go,
yeah.
I look at them and they were like, "No, just keep going." I was like, "It doesn't work like that, man." I go, "I'll tell you what, I'll take 5. You guys finish your thing, and then do your thing, and then I'll come back. Is that cool, guys?" So everybody, we were having fun, and at one point I go, "Wow, this is." I was expecting a few more people. We could have done this in my van, and I got a good laugh and
free candy.
So I was just kind of just freestyling, just making fun of the room or whatever. Yeah. And so they did their thing, and I go back up. By the time I go back up, dude, there were maybe a dozen people in the room.
Oh,
this
wow.
Giant exhibit floor. I'm in you walk into an exhibit floor, and it goes open wide, left and right, right? And it's kind of, it's not that deep going in. So let's say you come in the middle, you go straight to the back. That's where I'm at. So this place, it was just like a giant cavern. There was no one there, and Chris hung out, and the lady that hired me hung out, and a few of the other people that I met while I was there. But it was just it didn't scratch that itch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's because I wasn't there. I would have been laughing my little buns off like crazy.
I mean, the people that were there enjoyed it, and I appreciate it. Thank you. But the people there enjoyed it, but just there wasn't enough audience in it. I get it. It was dinner time. It had been a long day. They were ready to go. I think it was just a timing issue, and they've never done that before. So it's just cool, whatever, man. But my buddy Joel, I'm headlining his show tonight. So
okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be at a
brewery.
So
you get your fix tonight.
So people are gonna be ripped, or at least nicely, sedated, and so it'll be fun. So that was my last few days, and just a lot of phone meetings and just work stuff. But you know how it goes. How have you been? We haven't talked it feels like forever.
Yeah, I know. It was last week, I guess, but no, things are good. We got drywall going in the house. I mean, everything right now is about Big Tuna in the house. That's pretty much what's going on in my life.
I got you.
New development. Well, not so new that we don't have heat in the RV, but new development as in it was 59 degrees in here the other morning.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So hopefully our house will be done soon because we're going to freeze to death. So send help. No, just kidding. We have a little space heater, but we can't run it during the day. I feel like it'll be okay there, though, because we should be in. I'm really hoping beginning of November. We'll see. I was saying middle of October, but flooring doesn't even come in until the beginning of October, unless there's more delays on that. But
right.
yeah. So, and then I worked
not too much longer now. You can see it happening, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Things are happening. And then I worked at my friend's office, Camp Merkley, yesterday, which normally I'm just on Wednesdays, but she needed some help. So I took a vacation day at my other job and then worked down there. So I'm going to get a double payday.
Boom.
It's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Double dip.
I ordered some clothes for the dental festival because I feel like if we're going to be on stage, I need to look somewhat presentable, slightly. And remember way back, probably, I don't know, 2 months ago, we were like, yeah, we're going to get on it and we're going to get in shape and blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, you've been like kicking it with the bicycle and stuff, but yeah, I've been kicking it with like Taco Bell, so yeah. So
Well, I want you to, temper your enthusiasm for any inadvertent weight loss that I may have had, because it's really not all that significant, and it's really pissing me off.
Well, yeah, but you're putting in the work, and I'm not. So
my ultimate goal is just to be healthy, but I'd rather I'd like to be smaller, and I think I gotta rethink some things. So
but Holly's gonna fix all that. I have faith in Holly's abilities. I don't want to
put that kind of pressure on Holly. I mean, I've been fat my whole life.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't blame her. Like, my God, I'm still fat. What did you not do to me?
Which is amazing to me, because it seems like some people, and Holly may have been a bigger person. I don't know, but I doubt it. I think she's always been just a slender person, and I'm not mad at her for it. I'm just saying it's just some people
are you skinny shaming? No.
No. I think do you think that some people are just genetically predisposed?
Yes.
Because I've always had a challenge, with weight, always since I was a kid.
And there's other people on the other end of the spectrum, because they can eat and eat and eat, and they want to gain weight and can't. So there's definitely those. Yeah, it's just how they're made. Okay.
Conspiracy theory time, right?
Oh.
Do you think? Here's what I think. I think, and call me crazy, but I think that the caloric, what they're saying, food calorie-wise has calorie-wise.
Yes. Right.
They're understating it, because you know what I mean? Okay. I think there's more fat and more sugar in food than they're saying there is. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I mean, that is a conspiracy theory, because we're looking at the government regulating some of these things and requiring the ingredients and caloric intake and blah, blah, blah on the side of the package. But is it accurate? Who knows? Do they do spot checks? Like, that Twinkie, let's go test it in the lab and see if it's actually 4 million calories with the cream center.
All I'm saying is, let's use Oreos for an example. We all know
I love
Oreos are horrible. Whatever that goo is, it's just sugar and fat. Am I right?
Yeah, it's like shortening with powdered sugar. I'm guessing. I don't know. But
it sounds horrible, but it doesn't taste that bad. It tastes pretty damn good.
No, it's amazing.
But, they may say, let's say 4 cookies is, I don't know, 100 calories. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Okay, let's pretend, yes.
But it could be 150 calories. You know what I'm saying? In
my
mind,
we don't know.
I think they're underreporting what stuff is. I'm not saying it's their fault, but I'm just saying I think that stuff that you think might be healthier, they might add stuff to it to make it not so healthy or taste better or whatever.
The low fat, yes.
But then again, it all boils down to choice, and I'm taking complete responsibility. Right. And I'll say this: 90% of the time, I try to eat good. Right?
Yeah.
My wife is super healthy. She doesn't eat any red meat, vegetables all the time, and I love vegetables. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if I'm eating with her, then it's going to be a healthy meal. Grilled this, boiled that,
right?
Sauté, whatever, baked, whatever. And I get down like that a lot of the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Grilled, we grilled stuff nonstop.
Right.
But Thursday night, I go, Chris, let me buy you dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives on the south side, and I live on the north side. You know, just outside the perimeter, going north and east, and he lives south. And I'm like, you know, there's nothing around here that we can get to pretty easy. I go, let's take a rain check on that, because I do want to hang out with him, but I was starving. I hadn't eaten all day, and I don't like to eat before I go on stage, you know.
Right.
So by this time, I had oatmeal that morning, and I'm starving, right?
Oh, and
I'm driving. So now it's close to 10. So I call a couple places, and everything's closed. I'm like, I just want to grab a grilled chicken sandwich somewhere, you know. And then I call my wife. I go, listen, nothing's open. The line. I was gonna go to Wendy's and get a chicken sandwich, you know. And the line was 10 cars deep, and I'm like, I got a headache. I just want to sit down and eat something. So I go to Waffle
Wendy's.
House.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I made bad decisions, dude. I went in hungry, and
the whole place is bad decisions at Waffle House. Jeez.
I know, but you know, I think in a pinch and not too often. I mean, you gotta live. You gotta eat a little something, you know. So I got a cheeseburger and some hash browns, dude.
Yeah.
And
I
was nice after that. But that's probably not a good thing to be eating at 10:30 at night. You know what I mean? So
I got Taco Bell on the way home yesterday. We worked
a little disappointed
on Friday.
Myself, you know?
Yeah, you gotta be easy on yourself and have those moments where you can just do what you want, because otherwise it's gonna feel too restrictive.
Yeah, it was complete weakness on my part, and that's one of my challenges, man. You know what I mean? So one of my flaws. So he without sin cast the first stone. I don't know if that's saying that, if that's accurate, but
you're
like, well, I eat boiled quinoa on a daily basis, but I do a little crack on the side. No, that's not good. That's
quinoa
a fault,
with the side of crack is like having a burger. So but probably worse, because you can go to jail for that.
Oh man, and I'm making fun of drug addiction. I'm just saying we all have our faults, is what I'm saying. You know,
yes, everybody has their weak moments.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I get it. So the other day, actually last night, I was on TikTok, and we've talked about this being such a time suck. I stayed up till 1 a.m. I started looking at TikTok at about 10:30. Next thing I know, it's 1 a.m. And I'm like, you know what? I got to get up and record in the morning, so I probably need to put this phone away. But I ran across this guy, and I think it's Alan Tsai, Alan Tsai or something, or Tsai, I don't know, on TikTok. And what he does is he gives all these random facts from movies, like stupid cat. Like one of them was in one of the newer Star Wars movies. They made the guys that were flying the whatever ships, whatever they're called. They made them grow. Yeah, the cat opened the curtain. She's looking behind the curtain. They made them grow mustaches so it looked like 70s-ish. And then there's another, how movies that are based on true people, they'll do a little cameo. Well, in The Pursuit of Happiness, in the very end, when they're walking down the street, they walk past the real Chris Gardner. And then in Catch Me If You Can, the real Frank Abagnale is the one that arrested him in France. And then there was, there's just a ton of them. Ton of them, and it's really cool. So I was scrolling through and reading all these or listening to all these things. Ugh.
I got one. Lone Survivor with the Marky Mark.
Yes. The
guy that he was playing was one of the SEALs that was at the camp before they went out on their mission.
Yep. They do those little cameos. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of those little fun facts that gets leaked later or something like that. So you go back and you watch the movie and you're like, oh, there he is. But yeah.
Like the Marvel movies, I used to like watching to see where Stan Lee was going to be.
Yes. Yep.
But he's gone now. So I heard they shot a bunch of scenes. I don't know how true this is
Yeah.
And where they can and they can probably digitize them nowadays.
Oh yeah, CGI.
If you can make a Hulk
stuff.
look real, you can make
Stan Lee live on forever.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I agree.
So,
but anyway, if you guys want to find him on TikTok, I'm pretty sure it's Alan TSAI at Alan TSAI. If you search that, you're gonna find him. But he has all these random like movie facts. It's pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, I'd like something like that. That sounds like interesting.
Yeah. Don't be a jerk and make all this stuff up and then make people believe it. That would make me mad. Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. You don't know what's real anymore.
No, you don't.
You don't know what's real. I saw a kid on I don't know, TikTok, YouTube. I don't know where I saw him, right?
Yeah.
Young guy. He's in his car. And he goes, and it was him coming to the realization. And he goes, listen, I graduated college 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I've come to the conclusion that talent doesn't matter. Right? Talent doesn't matter. And I go, okay, I like where this is going already, you know?
Yep. Let's do it.
I have some of the similar thoughts, right?
Okay.
And he goes, all you need, and this is where I was like, oh my God, this kid's dead on. He goes, is delusional level of confidence.
Yes.
And I go,
yeah,
dude, I've been saying that. Because there's people that walk around in different arenas, in different circles that I hang out in, and I see them, and I'm not saying that the confidence isn't justified. I'm just saying that it's so over the top that you're like, damn.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's like that. Yeah, that guy you talked about that had all these followers and stuff, but when it came down to the show, nobody showed up.
Yeah.
So he had this, huge, like, presence on social media, but when it comes down to actually acting on something, they don't.
Right. And I probably shouldn't even say this, but I struggle with confidence a little bit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Like, am I doing the right thing? What are people thinking? Right. And I'm like, well, who gives a damn? So the older I get, the less I give a shit. But
I know
you still want. I still have this weird urge to be liked, but I'm almost at the point where I'm like, you don't like me, screw it. That's your problem.
Yeah, I don't need you in
That's
my
your
life.
problem. You know what I mean? It's not me.
I feel like that's one of the little gems of getting older. Like as your age goes up, your level of giving a crap goes down, and you're just like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and if you don't like it, I don't need you. I don't need your support. I don't need you in my life, because there's all these other people who do deserve my time and friendship and whatnot.
Do you ever hear of the book?
I think we came up with a name. Sidetrack. Sorry.
Of the cat?
What do you think I would? Yeah, what do you think I would name this cat?
I don't think you'd name it. Actually, you do name your animals people names.
I do. Yeah, I've Parker, Abby
and Max. Yeah.
Shelby.
I'd say like Tina.
Tina, come get some ham.
Yeah, or Nancy, some like your aunt
Nancy.
name, something like that. Yeah.
That is my aunt's name. How did you know that?
Is it really? Because it's an aunt's name,
Aunt Nancy, yeah. So we've had this cat for probably 4 months, close to. No.
Quarter.
Oh yeah, 4 months or so. Mm-hmm. Its name is Whiskey.
Really?
Yeah.
Who drinks whiskey? You don't drink whiskey, do you?
John loves it.
I've never seen
First time I met him. I like Fireball. That's a type of whiskey. We do shots of that.
Here's the lighthearted. We do a shot of Jack Daniels or something. No, I've never seen you do that.
Jackie Dan.
What up, JD?
Yeah, whiskey. The first time I met John, he was drinking whiskey and water. So, and then I was trying to find a name that was kind of cute and fitting because this cat was chasing its tail this morning at 4 a.m. And I feel like that's something that you would do if you were drunk on whiskey. So,
yeah, it's a fun word to say too, like whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey. You get fancy with it,
It gets on the table. Get off the table. Get.
Have you seen whiskey?
Yeah.
Damn it. Have you seen my whiskey?
The shot glass.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
Down the hatch. No, well,
yeah.
It's a
okay.
Well, we were just talking about before. It's called the subtle art of not giving
a F.
Yeah,
I got that book
F
for
word.
somebody for because we do the gift exchange, Elfster Christmas gift exchange every year in Lighthearted, and somebody wanted that book, so I bought it and gave it to him, but I never read it. Should I?
Counterintuitive approach to living a good life. Yeah, man, because the more you don't give said F,
yes,
F word, the less stressed you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like that's where, for me, my anxiety, if I have, a bout of anxiety, it comes from things that ultimately do not matter. So I need to care less in order to be happier.
I couldn't agree more. And I would urge everybody to take an inventory.
Yes.
Of the shit that stresses you out the most.
Yes.
And I would urge you to stop giving about some of these things.
Don't give no craps about it anymore.
Some things are just stressful for no damn reason, and
right.
it's unnecessary, So
right.
That's why my pops, who's 75, and this is some bitch who looks a little bit younger. I mean, he looks, he's got some miles on him, right? And he could probably trim his nose hairs and stuff a little bit, tighten it up a little bit.
Ears and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, just dial up a little bit.
Just wax it a little. It'll be fine.
He doesn't stress about anything, dude. And it's fun. And I'm like, that's when I get a little bit older. The older I get, the less shit I'm giving. I remember one time, my daughter, right? Mm-hmm. She was living at the house. I was I don't know why I'm saying this out loud, man. I was on a ladder. I was hanging something up. I forget what it was, right? And I was listening to music, right?
Okay.
And oh my god. All right, so I'm on the ladder and I'm hanging something up, and we're listening to music, and something like techno came on,
Yeah.
And it
like
was
Alice DJ.
Like a real super fast beat, right?
Yeah.
So the top of the ladder has that flat area where you put your paint can or whatever, right? So I'm holding up the thing, and it was kind of like a twerky kind of a movement, you know what I'm saying, with the rhythm of the song, which is absolutely ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
She comes around the corner, and I saw her coming, and I started doing that, right? And I'm just smiling because I knew it was ridiculous. And here's the thing: I know I look like a complete psychopath and an idiot,
right.
Yeah. But that's the point. To make somebody else laugh at my expense.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I know I'm not trying to be rhythmic or cool about it. I know I look like a moron. So just so everybody is on the same page that I know I look like a jackass, right? And but I'm smiling because I know it's funny. And she looks at me and she goes, I don't know how mom puts up with it. She goes, you're almost 50. When are you going to grow up? I'm like, dude, when I hit 50, this is as mature as I'm getting. I go, when I hit 50, it's going to start going back the other way fast. And she's like, oh my God. And she just laughs and kind of like walks out of the room. And that's the approach I want to have, where people go, oh yeah, no, that's Carlos. He doesn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes. Yes.
But on the same note, if there's something that I'm doing that's offending someone or bothering you,
yeah,
and I feel like I want to change it, if I don't feel like you should be offended by said thing, then you're just gonna be offended. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, people tend to get offended
People get offended about
very
everything.
easily. Yeah. I had somebody it started out as an innocent comment, and it was based on opinion. And, I stated my opinion just like they stated theirs, and they got really offended by my opinion. And I was like, wow, okay, that's, not my problem. Like, she literally went off F-bombs, calling me a B word and all this other stuff. And I was like, okay, I mean, if that's how you feel, I'm sorry
what
that,
forum was this on? Facebook or something?
It was one of the childless women's group. So what they were discussing was whether men should be allowed in this group or not. And I said, men deal with infertility just like women do in different ways. So they need an outlet as well. And basically, I don't know, she didn't like my opinion, so. But her opinion of me is none of my business. I didn't care, like, whatever. And it's funny because there are a lot of words that people can call others that really set them off and get a reaction. But for the most part, I don't care. Like, like on Back to the Future when they call him a chicken and then he, like, loses it. Yeah, that doesn't happen. I don't care. No. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Yeah. That's a slippery slope. Yes. Calling people names, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You call me whatever you want, dude. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Some of the stuff that people come up with are funny, inadvertently, because it doesn't. Yeah. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have a pretty sharp tongue, so I try not to engage in those types of conversations with people.
Yeah. Because you could really hurt somebody's feelings, Carlos.
Sharp tongue. I don't want to.
Right.
But
right.
And here's the thing. At the end of the day, I think you all have to figure out what's important to you and what hill you want to die on. I guess what battles you want to fight. And man, I'm fighting less and less things that I give shit about that I want to engage people about.
My ultimate goal is to be happy with being me and my life, and that's I feel like that should be everybody's goal, because if people are happier,
person, bro.
If people are happier, there's a lot more happiness and more kindness in the world. People get way too high strung and offended on purpose. Like, they scroll around Facebook looking for things to fight about or looking for things to be offended about. And, that's not me. Sorry. Yeah, I gotta go meet for my lunch. I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That burger spot, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, sounds good. All right, Sandra. I will see you at the Dental Fest.
In person. Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, sweet. Episode 154. 154.
In the books. Guys, please go check out offyourflosser.com. Check out all our sponsors and show them some love. Or at least just check them out. Check them out. You might find something you like. And we got Driven Dental, Smiles at Sea. You got Aflex. We got the Auto Flosser.
Yep,
and of course the Dental Avengers event that's coming up in December. Auto Flosser's killing it. It's going to be huge at this event in Miami. So if you can, get you one now. Yeah.
Yes.
Order one now, please.
Oh my gosh, I've been recommending it. OYF. Oh, but the Dental Festival, you get $200 off with what's that code?
It's OYF. OYF.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
That's simple. So go to offyourflosser.com. All the links are there. Check out like Carlos said, because they are doing us a big service by supporting us, which in turn supports you because you can save some money by using the what's it called, codes. All right.
All right, Sandy. Be good. Have a great weekend, and guys, thank you again. And go auto floss yourselves.
Go auto floss yourselves.
Boom. Later.
Out. Hey, everybody. It's Sandy Lee. We've got Carlos here, Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Dental Avengers Summit. It's coming up in December. It's virtual, so you have no excuses. We are going to be hosting it. Live event. It's going to be amazing.
There's a ton of CE and a ton of great information. For your friends, family, for yourself. Because if we're not good, how can we take care of other people?
Amazing speakers, December 3rd through 5th. Check it out, offyourflosser.com under the Preferred Partners tab. Holly Ann Mitchell is a hypnotist, and she's going to hypnotize us. Probably to be like chickens or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, so it's going to be embarrassing, but stay tuned, guys. Thank you.
Yep, go floss yourselves.